My name is Duane Williams. I was wrongfully convicted of felony murder, which is first-degree murder, second-degree murder, and arson. I was in prison 12 years, and I was released June 18th, 2024. There was a fire at a house. I was there earlier in the evening, but I left. Maybe 7 months later, I was at my sister-in-law's house where I was staying, and the police basically came in and arrested me, and I had no idea what for. And when the detective started talking, to me, he told me it was about the fire. The narrative that the prosecutor told, none of it was true. So I basically sat in the courtroom and listened to all these people, including the prosecutor, tell a story about stuff that never happened.
They lied about the fact that the fire was set as opposed to accidental. There was no arson. No one burnt down this house. It was an accidental fire that, unfortunately, there were 2 deaths. Duane did not cause this fire.
Once I got convicted, sentenced, tried, all of that, I pulled my transcripts out, read all of my transcripts. I started going to the law library. I started understanding that it was something wrong with my warrant. I started writing innocence organizations. I have blisters on my fingers from the letters that I wrote. State reps, state senators, anybody I could think of to try and help me. And eventually, the letters paid off.
Firefly Advocates is a nonprofit that we set up specifically to help people who are wrongfully convicted. Most of the money has come from just internal Wing Lake partner staff investors. We review the cases. If we believe that there is actual innocence, we will hire an outside attorney to come in and represent the individual. Duane reached out to us and said that the Conviction Integrity Unit had made a lot of progress on his case, and he was hoping to be released. He asked if we can take a look at his case and get an attorney. As we got into the details of the case, the story it kept getting worse and worse. It became like the topic of conversation in the office of can you believe this?
Initially, they were saying that the owner of this home did not smoke. So this owner of this home actually smokes and also sleeps on that couch often.
There was a lighter on scene, and it was actually didn't have his fingerprints on it and was actually whited out from the police report.
There was one fire report that said it was an accident and there was a lighter. And the other one that was given to his defense says it was not an accident. It literally was whited out on the documents.
They took a conclusion and tried to fit evidence into it. They took this, Duane must be guilty. Now let's figure out how we can make him guilty. Let's figure out how we can cheat. It makes you sick, viscerally sick.
The man didn't have a fair trial.
Basically, my sentence got vacated. When I was released, they put me on a tether. I'm not bitter or angry, but I think that something needs to be done for people to be held responsible because it's no accountability.
There are obvious issues with the evidence that was turned over to his defense. And somebody knowingly turned over that information. And I don't know who that someone is today, but we will find that out.
I review cases, inmates who are possibly wrongfully convicted. I read their letters. I'm also in a unique position to be able to help people who I knew were wrongfully convicted, who were incarcerated with me. By Firefly giving me the opportunity to come and work here, now I can help the people I know deserve to be helped, and I guess I could do my part to right the wrongs.
Duane was in there for 12 years. He was in hell, literally.
It feels good to give justice to someone who so long was probably in prison and no one was hearing his cry to say, hey, I didn't do this crime. And it's unheard of to even think about how many others that may be in the same situation.
Without all of these organizations and all of these people, I'd probably still be sitting in prison.